Good morning, friends. It is Friday, February the 6th, about quarter after 10 Pacific time. Happy Friday to everybody. We know the routine, we know the deal. We can expect turbulence over this weekend, so buckle up. Put your trays in the upright position and prepare for turbulence, right? So what is on the agenda this weekend? What can we expect to see or will likely see this weekend? Well, we know that our little frozen people are out there in the United States doing their best to create chaos, to harm Americans, and to kill Americans. The people that have been hired are the people that committed treason and would like to overturn completely democracy in this nation. The treason they committed was when they went to the Capitol on January 6th. Their intent was to overthrow the government at the behest of the then sitting president. They failed. They're failing now. They will fail. When we come through this time, as I've said in many of the videos that I've made up to this point, right now we all need to be thinking about when we come through this time, because we will. And we need to think about what we, the people, want. What we're experiencing is, I have said many times, the product of decades-long espionage, which has taken advantage of the weaknesses that exist within our constitutional system. Our Constitution, in fact, has been failing and has failed. It failed once before with the Civil War. It is failing right now. We could say even that we live in a post-constitutional nation right now because there are no mechanisms to deal with this. There are no mechanisms to deal with the fact that one of the political parties in this nation is now conspiring with a person who is illegitimately in the office of the president. So we need to look forward to the time when we are through this, and the fact that we will need a new constitution. We're not going to just rebuild what was. We cannot. That would be a waste of energy, because what wasn't working and really was just an illusion that serves the very wealthy elite white man of this country. So we need to dig deep and get to the ideals of the original colonists of this nation and what they wanted, and then combine those with our ideals of what we want now in a modern society. Get about the process of making it loud and clear what we, the people, want our nation to be. The new constitution that we will need will not come forth easily. Nothing ever does. What we know from history, though, is that we cannot again make those compromises out of fear and convenience that allow the roots of this festering hate to remain. We're going to have to pull them all up. And it's going to require radical change. And that can be scary. However, hand in hand with that radical change will be our belief and knowledge of our ideals and certainty within ourselves that we hold these truths to be self-evident, and we are not going back. The rights that we have are innate to us. They are not granted by the government. And we are not going back to a system where the powerful can dictate to us whether or not we can do anything or whether or not we live. We, the people, will not have it. Now, we're coming up on 250 years this July 4th since the signing of the Declaration of Independence. And some people would say, well, democracy is failing. Democracy has failed. No. A document, a system is failing. The idea, the truth of democracy will never fail. It is innate to all of us. We all long for freedom. We all long for liberty. We all long for justice. The only question is how we create that new system. And that begins with a new constitution. So when we get through this, keep it in your mind that we do not then rest on our laurels. We do not then try to put things back together as they were, that we go boldly forward together in a radical new exploration of the experiment of American democracy. The first experiment does not go the way we want. We set up a new one. We will prove to the world that democracy works. We know it works. We know it is the only form of government that harnesses the entire diversity of a nation towards common goals. We are winning. We will win. It is an inevitability. No matter what they throw us, how hard and difficult and horrific it will become, we will win. Go carefully, friends.